Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you are here. Today's video is going to be 2020 trends. If we have never met before, my name is Auralia and the content that I have here on my channel is all around style and fashion for the plus size mature woman. I firmly believe that life is way too short to live without style. I post 2, maybe sometimes 3 times a week, so if you are into it, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss a thing. I'm not exactly sure how many trends I landed on. I will have it in the title though, but I wanted to talk with you guys about some of the trends that are emerging that I've seen in the last couple of months. There are some very new and very exciting things that I feel are coming. Let me just preface this video by saying that the 90s are back and they are back in full strength. So many of the trends that I'm seeing right now emerging were things that we were doing back in the 90s. And I always say that if you did it once, you probably shouldn't do it again. However, I do think that some of these trends are worth revisiting because I think these are some of the better things of the 90s, as long as you don't take it out of control like we did back in the 90s. The trends that I have picked for today's video are all things that I think will incorporate beautifully into a classic wardrobe. I am being very mindful about the things that I am picking for this video because I want to be sure that I am giving you guys advice on things that I know will be around for a while, that are things that you can wear honestly anytime and they're gonna look really good, but they're trending right now. One other thing to note is that because a lot of the trends these days are a huge throwback to the 90s, you can absolutely find this stuff secondhand and really be on trend. However, I am linking items down in the description bar below just in case you want to just take a quick shortcut and get yourself something new because you're filling a gap in your closet or whatever the case may be. The first trend that I wanted to talk about is probably the one that I am the most excited about. What I am excited about though is that the simple gold chain necklace is making a comeback. And I really like that. I think that it is a very beautiful and simple statement piece that doesn't get too crazy. Currently, it's trending as a choker or, you know, a shorter necklace, and then you wear it with very dainty pieces, and it's a really nice contrast of textures. Me personally, I think that this trend can be incorporated at any length necklace. So if you don't like wearing shorter necklaces, you prefer something wearing a little bit longer, you can go into your closet, dig out any of your gold chain link necklaces and bracelets and start wearing them because they are very, very hot right now. One of the newer items though that I've seen, there are a couple, and those are like little chains that you put on your ears or wear as a ring. Majuri has a couple of them and I am obsessing about the rings because I would love to wear something like that on my finger. I think that that's actually quite pretty and really going with the trend, but very subtly, and it is something that I know that I would get a lot of use out of and wear a lot because even once it's quote unquote off trend, I would still wear it because they are so pretty. And honestly, a gold link chain, when is it ever really off trend? Really, never. The next trend that I wanted to talk about were coats. What we saw on the runways was more of a long flowy coat. The longer the flowier, the better, the more on trend you are. And these again will stand the test of time. You can wear them in multiple different ways. I myself recently purchased one from an antique store and I love it. That long flowy coat is something that you might want to think about now that we're in winter as something that you would want to invest in potentially or go looking for at a thrift store. And then that brings me to my other type of coat that is actually trending, and it's been trending for a while. It's a flying under the radar kind of trend, but it is definitely one that is out there, and that is capes. Capes, capes, capes. I love capes. At first I was like, that's a little bit melodramatic, but then I kind of got used to the idea and I really like the idea of capes. And so when I stumbled across this cape here few weeks ago while I was out and about antiquing, I just lost my mind because this is a stunning, I believe, looks like a 70s style cape. So this one has the collar, it has the armholes, it has a really nice heavy wool consistency. It's a Pendleton. When I found it, I was, like I said, I was beside myself because I'm all like, these are so on trend at the moment, and finding one like this stunning. I think that capes are actually quite a beautiful statement piece, and capes are very fashion forward. I'm not gonna lie. They're not your mainstream coat. You are wearing something that is a little bit pushing the envelope, but I think that it's an excellent opportunity to make a style statement if you want to get yourself a cape. So if you happen across one, pick it up and wear it, because people will be turning heads as you walk by. Guarantee it. Another trend that's coming back that I'm kind of on the fence on. I do not think I will partake in this trend, but I am bringing it to you in case you would like to. And that is a vest or waistcoat, as they call it, I think, in the UK. I loved vests back in the 90s. I did. But I don't know that I'm going to participate in the trend this time around. I do have one that I really love that I wear only in certain circumstances, but otherwise I feel like, for me, they feel a little bit too masculine. If you want to wear them in a fresher way, the way that I have seen them on runways and, you know, in the fashion media, is wearing the vest as your top. So back in the day, we wore shirts under our vests. Now they're styling them just as the top. So that might be an option for you. I think that's a fresh take on a vest. And I think that that might be something that you might want to try maybe. The next trend is the power suit. And the power suit is something that I am super excited about. Back when I was a young girl and I would see things like FedEx commercials, or I would get the Spiegel catalog. Do you remember Spiegel? I would peruse the pages and look at the jet set women that were in their power suits, living their best business life, doing their best business thing. And I was so enamored by that image. I am in corporate America now, and I will have to say that the reality is far different from the fantasy. But that aside, I do love a good power suit, because a power suit to me makes me feel incredible. I am like so confident and so ready to take on whatever it is that I'm doing when I am wearing a really great suit. And generally I prefer pants, because I'm more comfortable in pants, and when you're comfortable, that equals confidence, and that means you're going to crush it. And a power suit really is saying, I am here to crush it. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to do it. Along with the power suit trend is another one, and that is the wide shoulder. It can be some shoulder pads in a jacket, but sweaters are also, I see, are starting to have wider shoulders, pointy shoulders. We're going back to that shoulder padded look. And I'm okay with it. I've never minded shoulder pads, because I always thought that they lend a lot of structure to a jacket. Even if they're really small, they're still going to give that jacket that little bit of structure that I think is necessary. I believe that having structure in the shoulders, unless you are broad shouldered, you want to try and avoid this trend. But if you're not, and having a little bit of structure on the shoulder actually helps to define your waist. It will help to narrow it down, because you've got, you know, you've gotten a little bit wider up here. So it lends a very nice optical illusion. But again, don't get crazy. Another awesome trend that I'm super excited about is the small structured bag. Oh my gosh, I am so about this trend. Now, it started out with Jacquemus, and they're tiny bags. Those, as cute as they are not very practical. I would not steer you to go and get one of those, but there are a lot of designers out there that are kind of taking that and running with it and making them slightly bigger. And I think the small structured bag is a fabulous trend to participate in. I've already got a couple in my repertoire that I absolutely love, especially this little ivory number that I picked up at an antique store. I paid $13 for it, I think. Yes. $13, maybe it was $11. I don't remember, because I was caught up in the frenzy of it. But it is a beautiful little ivory bag, and it is croc embossed. I also have a few examples for you here. By Far has a really nice selection of high-end small structured handbags. I think that they're really, really beautiful, as well as I've actually stumbled across this brand. It is Friday by JW Pye. I'm going to guess is how the last name is pronounced. I hope I'm getting it right. I stumbled across this doing research for this video, and I ordered one of these bags straight away. I ordered the brown croc embossed bag because they are just so cute and very reasonably priced and vegan. Small structured bags, I think, are very chic. They hold just enough, and so you don't have this massive bag that you're carrying around with you. And they look so cute and so beautiful with outfits. So I am all about the small structured bag. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out this video that I have linked for you right here. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you enjoy my content. As always, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And remember to live your life filled with confidence, grace, and style. I will see you in my next upload. Bye.